EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. For the right to head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58, it's NFC Championship time. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. He'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. That's caught at the 25. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Austin Hooper there to make the grab. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Open
man is Kendrick Bourne. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Buccaneers have it. These defenses have become so opportunistic. And no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time. Completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
And held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
This one out quickly to Watkins. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They run with Breda. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, D.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now he's going to use his legs. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 50 squad. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Now it's Breda. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This is Breda. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
There you go. Got him again. Got him again.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out.
He's got daylight. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
a leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Right there. Dragon 60. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. That'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Buying time to his left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Switch. Hey, check that. Street. Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
I got it. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Go, Rig, go. What we got? Check 31, check.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are back within a score. CD for them here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here first and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And he'll give it here to his running back. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
70 Lions. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Go check. Go check. You got tape. You got tape.
Here's Breida. And he's got this down to the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it, and the running game is starting to pay off.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, let's get this. Get this. 19 tight. 19 tight. Watch it. Watch street. Street. 54. Mike, 54. Don't get nervous.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Out of the gun now on third down. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Darrell Taylor able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up fourth down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Bandit. Check 24. Check 24. Slam. 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 Tighten up.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. None of that. Taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the set.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they give this time to the tailback. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school and one of my offensive...
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Danielle Hunter, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. And they give this time to the tailback. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Patch it. Watch the eye.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. He'll try and run it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
54. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the...
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Darrell Taylor in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And Boyd has it over the middle. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they'd converted their first 2 fourth-down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal. We got a seal. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike 9. Mike 9. Hey, we got to get to that. Mike over there. Coming.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. As they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike 9. Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Now a handoff looking right. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Squeeze, double. Mike 9. Mike 9. We own it. We own it.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
Let's go now. 70-10.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And as they take that knee, you can hear a pin drop in this stadium right now, partner.
I'd say you could hear a pin drop except for one thing. You're hearing a lot of people on cell phones right now calling and saying, cancel my reservation, because this crowd thought they were going to the Super Bowl. They had trips planned, hotels, reservations, the whole deal. That's all wiped out now.
So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again, because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.